Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into a major political shift in South Africa that's sending shockwaves through the KwaZulu-Natal political landscape, and potentially signaling a turning point for national politics as well. The MK party, backed by former President Jacob Zuma, has just clinched its first ever ward victory in the eThekwini by-election. This isn't just a local win, it's a powerful statement that the MK party is no longer a fringe movement. It's here, it's growing, and it's gaining ground in one of South Africa's most politically contested regions. Let's unpack exactly what happened, what it means, and why this victory has politicians from the ANC to the DA sitting up and paying attention. On April 17, 2025, the MK party won a tightly contested by-election in Ward 10 of eThekwini municipality, a region long considered a stronghold of the African National Congress. The ward, located in northern KwaZulu-Natal, saw a high voter turnout compared to recent by-elections, and the MK party's victory was decisive. With nearly 48% of the vote, MK managed to edge out the ANC, who only secured around 42%. The EFF and IFP trailed far behind, showing that the real battle was between the ANC and its newest rival, Zuma's MK. This win marks a historic milestone for the MK party, founded only months ago, and proves that Jacob Zuma's political comeback strategy may be more successful than many originally thought. While critics have dismissed the party as a vehicle for Zuma's personal agenda, the by-election results show that it has tapped into real grassroots frustration, especially in provinces like KwaZulu-Natal where Zuma remains deeply popular despite ongoing legal battles. But what's behind the MK party's sudden rise? It's not just Zuma's charisma or name recognition. The party has carefully positioned itself as an anti-establishment force, drawing support from disillusioned ANC voters who feel betrayed by years of corruption, service delivery failures, and the perception that the national government has forgotten about them. In fact, several MK leaders have been actively recruiting former ANC councillors and community leaders, especially those who were sidelined during the ANC's factional purges. The party's messaging focuses on restoring dignity to poor communities, increasing local control over resources, and opposing what it calls the elite political consensus in the government of national unity. Now let's talk about eThekwini itself. This is not just any municipality, it's one of South Africa's largest metros, and it plays a major role in shaping provincial politics in KZN. For the ANC to lose ground here is a serious blow, especially in the lead-up to the 2026 municipal elections. Remember, eThekwini has been plagued by allegations of mismanagement, infrastructure decay, and internal corruption. The recent sewage crisis at beaches and the city's inability to provide consistent water services have created growing dissatisfaction among residents. The MK party seized this opportunity, running a campaign that focused on restoring service delivery, prioritizing township development, and pushing back against what they call the ANC elite pact in national politics. This message clearly resonated with voters who feel abandoned by the ruling party and skeptical of the GNU. The ANC's reaction has been noticeably defensive. Provincial spokespersons have called the result an anomaly, blaming low turnout in key ANC districts and alleging vote-buying tactics by MK. But analysts argue otherwise. This result is a clear signal that the ANC is bleeding support where it matters most, and if it doesn't re-engage its base, it could face more humiliating losses in 2026. This victory also raises serious questions about the future of coalition politics in South Africa. With the ANC partnering with the DA at the national level, discontent among traditional ANC voters, especially in black working-class communities, is rising. Many see the GNU as a betrayal of the liberation struggle's principles, and the MK party is tapping into that sentiment by painting itself as the true heir of radical transformation. Jacob Zuma himself hasn't wasted time. In a speech celebrating the ward victory, he declared it the first of many, warning the ANC that its days of dominance in KZN are over. He accused the government of colluding with enemies of transformation and pledged that the MK party would continue to contest every ward, every election, and every injustice with the fierce determination of the people. But Zuma's involvement isn't without controversy. Legal experts are already debating whether his public campaigning violates his parole conditions or electoral conduct rules. Yet, for his supporters, this is precisely why they back him. They see Zuma as the only leader willing to defy the establishment and speak directly to their economic and social pain. It's also important to note that MK's rise comes at a time when South African politics is becoming increasingly fragmented and volatile. With more than 14 parties represented in parliament, and a national coalition government that's barely holding together, a new player like MK can shift the balance in unpredictable ways. Will the MK party become a regional power in KZN, or is it gearing up for a broader national challenge in 2026? Will its presence fracture the ANC's rural vote and empower opposition forces like the EFF or IFP? Or could it eventually become a kingmaker in coalition negotiations? For now, one thing is clear: the political winds in South Africa are shifting, and the MK party's win in eThekwini is just the beginning. If you found this analysis insightful, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think the MK party is a serious threat to the ANC's dominance? Or is this just a flash in the pan? Thanks for watching, and as always, stay informed. See you next time.